going on, guys? It's been a minute since I put a video out. Today I am gonna try to finish this brake job on the Land Rover that I got. This is my LR3 and I've never done brakes on an SUV actually before. My garage currently looks like this. Lots of stuff. But I've got the new one on down here. The new ones are drilled and slotted. Old ones are pretty rusty and pretty beat up. A lot of like deep scoring marks. So I've actually been spending a good amount of time up north, but I've realized that every time I say up north, I'm pretty sure it's a Michigan thing. And so if we're looking at Michigan, anywhere above like here and up, including the UP, is up north. I don't know if that's anywhere else, but in Michigan, if you hear up north, that means anywhere from like the southern part north. It could be an hour north, it could be 3 hours north, it could be 8 hours north. That's up north. And apparently, we're the only ones that say that. Yeah. Really not a fan of lifting this thing up. I have to use a bunch of wood blocks on top of my jack because it doesn't go high enough. So it makes things interesting and kind of sketchy. Clearly I haven't washed the Land Rover since my little off-roading trip. And the Johnson rod in here is still holding up perfectly. If you're curious about the wheel and tire setup, I did do a whole video on this. This is a 275/65/18 on an American Racing wheel. I think they're 18x9 plus 35. And they've held up really well. They don't rub. I haven't had to modify anything of the wheel wells. They fit perfectly and are phenomenal so far. I did some sand driving and some dirt driving. Nothing too crazy yet, but that's coming. I think it's important that you can work on your own vehicle. Being confident in any situation really helps, especially if you're gonna be taking that vehicle off-road, or if it's a track car, you gotta know how to do your brakes. That's super important. Oil changes, even if it's just the main basic stuff, it's good to know, and it can save you a lot of money. I started working on cars knowing essentially nothing. I had, I don't know, one semester of shop class in high school, and that's pretty much it. The internet's a great place. You can learn pretty much anything there, and that's pretty much what I do. I mean, YouTube certified mechanic, right? Pretty clear to see the difference between the new ones. This is the inside of the front rotor compared to the old one. Looking a little rough in there. The thickness of it, yeah, it's still thick and probably usable, but it's just pretty nasty, so don't want these fresh ones. Ended up having to drill out a rotor retention bolt on the very last rotor, which took way too long. The garage is a complete mess right now. The Land Rover's all done and rips. I drove it to work today. The brakes are feeling better as I go, getting that initial break-in period done. They do look pretty nice back here. You can see the drilled and slotted rotors. Came out really nice, and it does stop a lot better. So the main point I'd like to make is that no matter what your budget, you can always learn these new skills to work on your vehicles. Doesn't matter if you have a smart car or a Lamborghini, you can figure it out. There's plenty of resources on the internet. You can talk to people, make friends that know more about your car than you do, clubs, all of that stuff. That's what I've been doing. That's how I followed it. And I know now if I'm stuck somewhere and I need to fix something, I can easily just go for it. I have built a pretty good confidence in myself working on vehicles, and I've never touched a Land Rover before, but I've already done the lift and changed the wheels and just did the brakes. There's gonna be some more stuff in the future that I'm installing, so be on the lookout for that, and make sure you subscribe if you're digging the Land Rover content. Hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I appreciate you joining me on my journey of adventures and vehicles and all this other stuff that we're doing. It's been a lot of fun. I'll see you guys next time.